and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how I achieved this neck piping for a client's outfit. Stay with me while I take you through the process, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are yet to. The first thing I did was to measure the neck to be sure of the length that we will be needing for the piping. When you are measuring your neck, please do not drag the fabric. Ensure that you are careful about it. After measuring the next thing we will be doing is to cut out the piece that we'll be using for the piping. Please note that when you want to cut out your piece, you do not cut vertically or horizontally, because we need to use the part of the fabric that is very stretchy, and you do not achieve that when you cut vertically or horizontally. In getting that stretchy part, you have to slant your fabric just like you see me do in this video. So it's more like you're slanting your fabric into a V shape. I'm going to be stretching that part for you to see how stretchy it is compared to when you fold vertically or horizontally. I'm sure it's a no-brainer that this is stretchy enough. And now that we have gotten the most stretchy parts of the fabric, the next thing we want to do is to measure that part to be sure that you have enough for the neck. So, and if it's not enough, you increase the V shape just like I did in the video. I already cut out that part from the main fabric, and what I'll be doing now is to bring out the only part I need for my piping from this piece that I cut out. So the length of the neck is going to be the round measurement of the neck that we measured on the fabric plus 1 inch, and the width is going to be 2 inches, and I'll be connecting the lines together, after which I will be cutting it out from this piece. Please subscribe to my channel if you are yet to. Also share this video to whoever you think might be in need of it. Thank you. Now this is the piece after we have cut it out, and the next thing I'll be doing is to work with my iron and Emmy gum to bring out the exact shape of the neck piping. To achieve that, the first thing I'll be doing is to fold the fabric along the length into 2 equal halves, and then I'll use my iron to bring out the center point of the fabric. After I'm done doing that, I'll be opening that up and I'll be folding each of the sides into 2 equal halves. So just watch me closely, and I'm sure that you will be able to replicate all that I am doing. Again, I achieved this using my iron, and I repeated the same procedure on the other side of the fabric. Now that I am done pressing with the iron, I will be gumming that down using my Emmy gum. And usually what I do is to cut my Emmy gum into 2. I sometimes place it in between without cutting it, but I realized that gum and iron are not friends, and I don't want to go through the stress of having to deal with the wahala between gum and iron, which is why I decided to cut it into two before placing it into each of the sides. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to ensure that my iron does not come in contact with the gum. So now I'm going to be using my iron to press that down so that the fabric can come together or stick together. The next thing I'm going to be doing after adding my gum is to fold the fabric into two, but ensuring that one side is shorter than the other, and the shorter side is what is facing up while the longer side is facing down. And I'll be using the iron to bring out the shape of the neck piping. This is why it is very important that you use the part of the fabric that is stretchy, so that once you are doing this, the process becomes very seamless. So as you can see, one side is shorter while the other side is longer. When we start sewing, you understand why a side has to be shorter than the other. Finally, the neck piping is ready to be attached to the rest of the fabric, and I'll be proceeding to the machine to do that. To start sewing, ensure that the short side is facing upward while the long side is facing downward. Place the fabric in between the neck piping and ensure that the fabric touches the edge. So the reason why I said that a part has to be shorter than the other is this: when you are sewing, you do not see the under parts, and since the shorter part is facing upward, you are rest assured that the stitches are definitely going to also run across the under part of the fabric. Now we are going to start sewing, and again, ensure that your fabric, the main fabric, touches the edge of the piping, and I'm going to be running my stitches directly at the edge of the piping. Now I'll be running another stitch on the other edge of the piping. So this is optional, you can choose not to do this. This is how the neck looks after attaching the piping. The next thing I'll be doing is to iron the inside properly. I'm done ironing the back, and what I'm doing is to cut out the allowance and bring out the shape of the piping using my iron again. I do not think tailors will survive without iron. That was on a lighter note. So I'm just going to carefully do this and show you the end result of the neck piping. This is the finished look of the neck piping. I'm just going to go ahead to attach the flap and pocket off camera. That is beyond the scope of this video. This video is only to show you how to attach the neck piping. Thank you for watching till the end. If you would like me to recreate anything for you at all, kindly let me know in the comment section. Again, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.